Welcome to new Era Bondz Live. I'm just setting my camera, so just bear with me for 2 minutes. Lovely. So I was trying to set it up like a little up so that I can get some nice, comfortable space to speak, but that's fine. So yesterday, something happened. Yesterday, I just want to share one conversation which I was doing with my friend. So we were discussing about New Year resolutions. Hi, Ankita. Thank you so much for joining. So we were discussing um, New Year resolutions. Okay, and she was asking me my resolutions, and then we were cribbing about how disorganized we are, how we should change, how we should, push ourselves for our dreams and whatnot. And one thing we discovered was that the deeds and habits and discipline, everything, if we do some cause analysis and go deeper, everything is built upon our belief system. Okay, so when we were discussing, it was an interesting conversation, and then we found out just by having chit chat and like these kind of talking discussions, we found out that yes, your habits, your behaviors, your discipline, how organized or not organized you are, all these activities, like how, with what confidence you go to your workplace, how you behave, whatever, is somewhere deep down inside is formed by your belief system. So then we quickly changed our question and we started asking each other that what is one belief you want to change in 2025, not about 2026, 2025, in these couple of 22 days. What is one belief system which is holding you back, one belief system which is like stopping you from being your real you, and one belief system which is like very strongly holding you or pulling you back, and you are not able to overcome that and do whatever you want to do with double the force. So that was like the main question. So we started focusing on belief systems rather than resolutions. So this was a very interesting discussion which happened, and because of that, which led to today's topic. Like, yes, I chose a very different topic, and I'll tell you why I have chosen this topic. Well, when she forced me to think about your belief system, one of the things which I find is most of you must be knowing that I am a dancer. I have practiced Kathak dance and I teach and I do dance. So, whenever I teach kids, whenever I teach adults, that teaching atmosphere, or like I'm completely my original me when I'm teaching. I'm not at all hesitant. I'm not at all, overburdened. Even if I'm not fit, I will still dance. I will not feel tired. It is like a therapy session for me. I'll not burn out. It's like the real thing which I want to do. I'm the real me when I take my dance classes. Okay. But when I perform on stage, when I perform with lot of audience, when I perform, somewhere or the other, deep inside my head and heart, I believe that lot of people sitting in the audience, lot of people who are seeing my posts, lot of people who are seeing me dancing will not consider this as a good activity, or will not consider this as a good thing. So I always have this thing in my mind, and that's why when I perform, I'm not like completely myself, okay? But I'm somewhere around 80% there, but 20% still. I am thinking, like, okay, this is considered that not good thing in society. Why it's considered? And are people judging me? Like, are they thinking, oh, correct or not correct? So, a lot of thoughts regarding that. Then I thought today, let's drill down, let's explore with all the lovely audience of New Era Bonds that, okay, what's the real history, what's the real fact, what's the real issue with this belief that a lot of people have, okay, which a lot of people have, they don't consider dance seriously. So why this happens? Then I'm seeing a lot of culture where a lot of men dancers are evolving again. It's not just dances, not just associated with women, but lot of men dances, and men are also not equally encouraged. If I'm a woman, I'm dancing in a stage performance with the belief that, okay, few people will not consider as a very good thing to do. If like I was man, or like a male counterpart must be dancing, the same will happen with him. So it's not about female or male, it's about how the society is perceiving dance as a whole. Okay, so this I found it really interesting, and I wanted to share it with you. So we all know, but it's hard to believe because it's so popularly believed by so many people that we uh, just you know are convinced and go away with that thought, and we make our own belief system. So it's always very important that when you are having some doubts, we have to study, we have to research, we have to talk, we have to converse, like our platform is. Ankita's and mine platform, which is New Era Bonds, is just for these kind of real conversation. So feel free, if you are watching this live, or if you will watch the recording after some time, do tell your real views and real comments. Because I will again say, and I say this in each live session, that unless and until we'll interact, unless and until we will share our opinions, there will be like no good result of conversations, podcasts, live sessions. So you have the power, you only can make our conversations, our efforts uh, fruitful and good result oriented. So only you can do it. So please share your thought as and when I tell you different things about dance and like different belief systems, different myths, and you all will agree that yes, you all feels the same, and 2025 is the time we have to let go of these belief system. Perfect. So let's see who all have joined. So Ankita is like our partner in this New Era Bonds channel. So she's like one of the pillar with me, and we have Dushyant Bhatt. Thank you so much for joining, both of you, and thank you so much for commenting, because when you comment I get to know that you all are here, so I can ask, I can make this talk more interactive, and we can have lovely exchange of our thoughts and opinions. Lovely. So I will just like to start with a wonderful thought, like let's learn it step by step. Let's explore it step by step, because we don't want any confusion, and there will be many viewers who want to go very slow and who wanted to go like from the start. They may not be that well informed and well versed in different terms or the belief systems we are talking about. So firstly, I would like everyone to concentrate or like to think, what is dance? Okay. So, firstly, the first thing in my mind comes is that dance is a language. If you go back in history, when languages were not there, where we were having this nomad culture, we were living in, forests, and we were just doing and creating our civilizations. We were discovering our civilization. We did not had any language, so we used to write on stones, and we were trying to formulate some language. And it's very, very straightforward, and it's like pure common sense that if you and me will not know the same language, the first thing which we will use to communicate is actions. That how are you sad, are you happy? So first thing is actions. So, dancers, first of all, let's think this way, that dance is not a movement, it's not an identity, it's not a therapy, it's not a sport, it's just a medium of language. Okay. If you and me don't know any language, we just communicate using actions. For now, just think that we have not reached that to that dance level as well, but we are uh, just discussing a scenario where there are two people, all the viewers and me, and we don't know any language, any common language. So the first thing we'll do is we'll use our actions. Okay. And then what happened is there were some words or some scenarios which can be common in different type of emotions. So then people started using actions and little bit of expression. If they are explaining a sad situation, they'll use some sad expressions on the face. If they will they are describing any happy thing or excited thing, they'll use those relevant expressions uh, respectively. So these are like how dance was first used as the medium to communicate. Now, slowly and slowly, societies formed, small communities formed, the groups of people formed, and then they started celebrating things. They started celebrating festivals. They started celebrating small successes, milestones. So, whenever we feel happy, or we feel like fulfilled, or we feel that we have achieved something, we just dance. Okay. So when we celebrate festivals, we are happy, we dress up nicely, we eat good food, and then we dance together. Okay. So these kind of things slowly and slowly shifted dance as a medium to just use actions and expressions to communicate, to use different creative fields like music. They will use instruments, they will use now movements rather than just actions and expressions. So slowly, these small communities started celebrating movement. Okay, so they started making dance. So then, slowly and slowly, they move their body in rhythm. They move their body with claps. They move their body with some drums. They move their body with some music. They used expressions. Then they danced in circles, they danced in communities, they danced in festivals, they danced in celebration. So, this is firstly, I wanted to discuss that what is dance? What is the meaning of word dance? Okay, so dance defines societies. Okay, so if society today is going behind or are reluctant or hesitant to dance, that's not good, because dance defines society. It reflects that who we are or who we are trying to become. Okay. Now, when there were different types of societies in different geographies, and they developed that their own style of dancing, their own type of dancing. Okay, slowly, it started to become popular in their own community. So, suppose if you are from India, you will be knowing different types of dance forms done in different regions, different parts, different states. So, like this, slowly and slowly, dance started to become, you know, uh, a formal thing or a defined thing, and then people started practicing it. And somewhere along the way of communities practicing it, dance sometime became gendered, sometime became not good and not decent, sometime it became a matter of objectification. Sometime it became a matter of national pride. So there were a lot of up and down, up and down, up and down. So if women are doing dance, then they were objectified. If men are doing dance, they were just judged as not masculine. So different perception, people started putting different perception, different opinions as dance started to travel with time. So this started happening. So different perspective started coming up. Someone started describing people who are dancing as not masculine if they are men. Women, they were just trying to objectify, and then they were saying it's not decent. But the truth is, both men and women built the foundation of global dance traditions, because back when there was very limited resources, we were living like in groups in forests. Then there were no fine line of men and women, so men and women both built the foundation of global dance tradition. And if you see in today's world, not only men and women, but different people of different orientation and different genders are making the global dance traditions and foundation of the global dance, what dance today is. So let's just reiterate what I said is dance is real. Yes, it is real. It's scientific. Yes, it's a cultural thing. It's a cultural community thing. So dance predates language, we have seen, and human beings danced 12,000 years ago, before even structured speech or structured language existed. Okay. Now, people who say not good things about dance don't know these facts. Okay. So they are not aware of these facts. They don't have not spent time to think about this belief so strongly, so deeply, so effectively. So if you know any people who you think these knowledge, these facts, these discussions will be helpful to them, will be important for them, do share our live recordings. So always when we do live in New Era Bonds, it goes to in our channel, it gets uploaded in the live section. So you'll not be able to see it in the video section, but you will be able to see it in our live section. So every day we do live from 11:30 UK time, and then every day we upload that, and it goes into the live section. Now today people are talking a lot of good things about dance, that dance is a therapy, dance increases neural connectivity, dance makes you smart, dance boosts memory by 20%, it reduces anxiety, it is the best medium to manage stress, all these things. And even when doctors name oxytocin, like oxytocin is a hormone, so they name it as like the most important hormone of the body. And then there are researches which says that researches are very old, which says that yes, dance helps in releasing a lot of oxytocin. Okay, and then we have seen the cultural significance of dance, like how it was evolved, it's like a social bonding, and how our bonds should be with the society, how positive, how healthy bonds which should be there with society. So it's all about bonding with our society, bonding with our neural networks, bonding with our body. So I would not say that when people are learning dance, they have to spend their lifetime and become a dancer and practice dance for lifelong. No, it's a kind of a life skill which you have to learn, because your body, mind, everything is yours. So you will get to know your body better. Okay, so it has emotions, it's expression, it's a language, it's a medium, whatever you want to call it, is like a combination of everything. Okay, so we can express our joy, our grief, our love, our rebellion, our thoughts, everything with different kinds of dances we do. Now, social fact. If we come to social fact, after we started discovering different civilizations as group of people, we made different societies, we made different groups, and then of different countries. Slowly civilizations evolved and everything. So you will get to see that every culture has a dance. Okay, every culture has a dance. Not every culture has a script, but every culture has a dance. This shows that dance was more natural than language. Okay, so dance is biology in some countries, it's spirituality in some countries, it's physics in some countries, and it is psychology in some countries. So it is everything human. And to live a happy life, to live a successful life, to live a content life, we want to touch base all these aspects. Like we want to touch base the biology, we have to keep our bodies fit, healthy, a mental body as well as the physical body. We have to reach to a state every phase of our life which has to be spiritual. Okay, then it has to lot of do with our psychology. So you will touch base every essential system needed to live a content and nice life. If we talk about now, when societies were made, different cultures were established historically, men were the dancers. Okay, so men were the dancers. And then, for examples, if you see all the Indian classical dance forms, and if you will see people who were considered as the originators, or people whose compositions are very famous, and everyone today, till date, till now, till this new era, dance on those composition. So I am a Kathak practitioner, so I know that all the compositions I dance, I have learned. So all were made by male performers, male dancers. So one of the male dancers whose compositions are like globally famous is Pandit Bindadin Maharaj. Okay, so we used to learn, and we used to uh, just perform dances on his composition. So he has composed and made and written lot of music pieces. So you see, like they were mainly performed by men. Even if you go to the south, Kathakali, 100% male for around 300 years. Now, after some time, females are also taking up Kathakali, but and we never say that Kathakali men's are not masculine. Okay, so we just divided some different views of the society, and we made just some beliefs which just spread like is which spreaded like anything. And then it impacted our society for years and years. If you will also check, if I'm not wrong, I'm able to recall a little that ODC also were done by you know mm, Gotipua boys, I think, or something I learned when I was giving theory exams of Kathak. And then they were like, even if they are doing some feminine parts, like men have to dress up like females and do it. Okay, so lot of thing. Okay, if you say there is also a Manipuri art form called Thangta, that is also martial art dance. So you can transform a dance. You can or you can invent any dance style. You want to do yoga, you can invent a yoga dance. You want to do martial arts, you can invent a martial art dance. You want to teach your kids something, you can uh, create some dance and actions of those teaching, and people and kids and everyone will absorb that better. So if you want to teach to kids something about any social value or any belief you want to form in your child, if you'll just make a dance piece, a poem, some actions, they'll just grasp it too quickly. So it's kind of so deep connection of dance with the society. And now we are again redeveloping it, but it is still taking a lot of time. So I just want to motivate everyone who is listening to this live that it's the time to think. Even if you see many other countries dance form like kabuki, all males for 250 years and ahead, like ago as well. So all these things, even Europe, you will see like ballet. Ballet is taught by more female male teachers than female teachers. So men were always a main part of dance. Ballet began, I think, as a male aristocratic art form, like, and a lot of kings as well. I think King Louis 14. Okay, I'm not sure. I'll just verify, but King Louis 14 danced lead roles in Europe. So see how widely male people were dancing, how widely male people were just practicing dance. Now, women have used danced for in history in earlier times. Women have used dance for worship, okay, for festivals, because every time communities gathered for festival, all the women used to gather in a common place, and then they used to dance, they used to celebrate, they used to do storytelling of, like, any historical story if they want to tell, any mythological story if they want to tell, they'll tell through dance, they'll tell through music, singing. Then they also used as healing, okay, and they also used for different profession, different expressions. Okay, so they females used it as worship, storytelling, and the medium to express their feeling. So if you see classical forms of India like Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, Mohiniyattam, all were built in by women in temples. Okay, so all classical dance form of India originated in temples. So there were different type of significance of different culture, different geography, different country. Now, slowly, the world grew. We grew with the industrialization, different countries. We then formed the governments and everything. So let's explore some of the, before we go into like the modern part, let's explore some classical dances globally. Okay, so India, we already know that there are eight classical dance form. Okay, so there's Kathak, Bharatnatyam, Odissi, Manipuri, Kuchipudi, Mohiniyattam, Satriya. Then Japan has some of them like Kabuki and No, Bugaku. I may be wrong with the pronunciations for some of the other countries' dances, but if I'm not pronouncing it correct, please forgive me for that. But I want to show that each and every country, each and every region has their rich dance heritage. Okay, in China there is dragon dance, Peking opera. Russia is filled with ballet. Okay, flamenco. There has is like the UNESCO heritage flamenco from Spain. Strong male and female representation, both the dancers. So Brazil, even Brazil, Africa, all the dances they do as a community are very popular, like samba and kaplango, lot of things. So I may be wrong with the pronunciation, but I just study and know about few dances going on in like uh, global platform, global world. So now comes the deep question, the most interactive question, that if we have learned so much about dance till now in this live new in this new Era Bond's life, then right now, how our belief system should be formed about dance. Now, what do we learn from this? That every country uses dance to express, every country uses dance to celebrate, every country uses dance to express identity. So, dance is universal, and we have seen that dance belongs to both men and women. So, why it has happened that when a man is seen dancing, we don't say that, okay, that's a good job, and we don't encourage, but we say, we laugh, we say, oh, why he's dancing, dance is not for men, why we do so. So here we need to change this thing in 2020 so that we can have like more dances in 2026. We can express ourselves freely, we can do our free therapies in different dance classes and our community functions, and we can be more happy, more content, more fulfilled. So this was a little information about different type of dance, how it originated, about our ancient society, and all those things. Slowly, when different countries started trading, started invading each other, different notions about the dance changed. Okay. So sometimes people used to judge the dance form, judge the dancer, judge the context. So different opinions started developing for dance. Those are not good, and those are not bad actually, because opinions form our society. So it was a good thing that a lot of people strongly expressed their opinion. Okay, even if it was not for the dance, it was not for the dancers, but they were opinions. So we have to build a belief system where we have to respect both good and not good opinions. So when they started making opinions and judgments, then unfortunately, like, some people started believing that belief systems and opinions, and some not. And then slowly and slowly, society generalized few terms, generalized some comments, generalized some beliefs. Okay. And people followed because everyone wanted to be in a society, to be a part of a society. If society is considering dance as bad, people started following that because everyone want to live with people. We are a human being, we are a social being. Now, then, when these things were there, uh, you know, dance was also considered as a threat to patriarchal system, as not good medium, not decent medium to pursue it in social in society. Now every notion, every belief has a lot of history, that why it was called so or formulated so. Women, if dancing in front of people, were considered bold, were considered indecent, were considered too expressive. People not used to like them. Men dancing was judged as unmanly, feminine, some kinds and thoughts of like not strong. Okay. Meanwhile, if you'll see the facts, if you will see dancers who dance regularly, practice daily, not dancers like me, not dancers like you, actual dancers who dance for 1 hour, 2 hour daily, and then they are properly devoting their life for dance, they are the strongest athletes in the world. Okay. So if you will see lot of dance forms, in the dance forms, people lift each other, and other person is 50 to 60 kg, and then they repeatedly lift them during the show, during the practice. So it's a kind of like an athlete is a kind of a athletics, it's a kind of a sport. Okay. So now mindset should shift. Now, how it will shift for 2026? It will shift in 2026 if we think like few things, right? So first thing is, like, dance is a medium, so it can be used in entertainment, it can be used in corporate sector, it can be used in movie industry, it can be used in prostitution, anything, okay, because it's a medium. So if like one not considered a socially good job sector is using dance as a medium, it doesn't mean that dances are not socially considered decent thing. Okay, so dance can be used by corporate giants. Okay, right now we are seeing so much different views of people, so much creativity in the world. We are seeing a creativity chaos in the world that I'm not like I'm sure that I'll be able to see very early that people are using dance in meetings, people are using dance at workplace. Okay, so then workplace will not become socially indecent or a not good place. So just we have to keep in our mind that dance is just a medium. Okay, it's just a medium, it's a language, it's a medium of expression. Now you can use it in any profession. It's usable in any profession because people enjoy it, people connect to it, and every profession, every business, everywhere people want to network with people. Without networking, nothing is good. Like, so when we talk about jobs and everything, job sectors, businesses, people can use it as a medium of communication, medium of expression. So treat dance first as a medium, as a language of expression. Then, if you are practicing the established classical forms of dance, or you are practicing established Western forms of dance, any country, any form, there is a science behind, there is a theory behind, there is a science behind. It's not just moving the body with the music. There is a science, and it's difficult because at the same time you have to listen to the beats, you have to move your body, you have to put in emotions, you have to think from mind that what steps gonna come next. So it's a kind of like you are using all parts of your body, right? So it is a difficult thing, it has a mechanism, it has a technique, it has a science, it has a theory behind it. So you have to treat dance as a sport. Like, it's like football, it's like cricket, it's like athletics, it's like a thing, because you have seen different segments of dance coming up. Okay, there are dance choreography in swimming, there are dance choreography in gymnastics, in skating, in yoga these days. So like it's the medium of communication, and we have to encourage both the genders equally. We have to encourage both the genders equally, and then we have to de-link dance from sexuality. Okay, why dance is linked to sexuality is like, mm, that is an art, it is for all, right? So it should not be generalized for different people, different genders. No, it's for all. And if you think that dance is not a decent thing to do because different job sectors use it, so uh, the job sectors which are considered decent, they may also use it, or they have used it in the past, or they will use it in the future. There's equal probability as it was used by sectors which were not treated in good and decent terms as per the society of different country. And I will say different countries have different notion. Okay, so if you research, if you just Google, like, there will be equal famous men dancers, equal famous women dancer, female dancers. And this is a high time where we are living in a world of digital media. Okay, there is no way we can skip digital things. Okay, and right now there are so many opportunities, so many avenues, and everyone want to do that. uh, Females are also not just bound to their houses, they are doing everything. Males are doing everything. There is a digital, era. There is a mega globalization, I will say. Like, it's like every country has gone multicultural, right? So it has to be used as a therapy for uplifting mental health. It has to be used as a therapy of uplifting the mental health. So just one um, parent or just one group of people supporting dance and others not, that will not gonna work. Okay, so you have to start delinking dance from sexuality. You have to start delinking dance as just a hobby, just as a gap filler, just as a time pass, but you have to promote dance as like a sport, a language, a medium which can be used by any job sector. Okay, and we have to promote dance for mental health. We have to promote dance for every age group. I have seen literally in my classes, I have seen kids coming in the dance classes with proudly the parents sending them. Parents want to dance, but they are not able to take that step to learn dance, to practice dance. And we have to give that equality to all dance form. All dance forms are good. If you pick any dance from Japan, Europe, India, western countries, eastern countries, middle east, anything, every dance form is based on the foundational science. Everything is same. So choose any dance form which you like and pursue it for a few years. You learn your body, you learn your emotions, you learn expression. Use it in different professions you pursue. Okay, I never say that a dancer cannot be a scientist, a dancer cannot be a pilot, a dancer cannot be a doctor. No, doctors, if they are dancer, they'll just express things to their patients more nicely. Scientists, if they are doctor, they'll just be able to manage their stress more nicely. Teachers, if dancers, will do wonders with the students. So dance is for every profession. Try to pursue it for few couple of years. If you have not done, if you like, just try it. It's not dependent on, like, if you are fit you can dance, if you are heavyweight you cannot dance. No, there is no age, just you have to take care of yourself. Dance with self compassion, dance with self care. Like, if you are a 70-year-old and you want to dance, don't dance fast, dance as per your ability, as per your physique, and as per your fitness. So dance is not gender specific, dance is not moral specific. Okay, that if I'm dancing, if the person is dancing, he or she don't have moral. Dance is not rebellion, dance is just for expression. So no one is creating a rebellious community. No, it's just for expression. And by 2026, let's make dance a symbol of strength. Okay, as a symbol of community strength, apart from genders. Okay, because we live in a society where the genders are also not confined to just two. So let's include the diversity, let's be inclusive, and let's come out from all these notions. So this was like the message I wanted to convey, which started with, like, I and my friend discussing what's your new year resolution, and then we just discovered that how habits and everything are formed. We go to belief system, and then we started asking what's one belief system you want to change, so that you can see a better you in 2026. And I was recently making a lot of dance materials for my next term coming up in 2026. So everything was dance, dance, dance in my head. And the first belief which came was this, that okay, whenever I perform, I don't perform that freely. I perform with a little hesitation, I perform with some notions, and that's not good. So when I teach, those things don't happen because we teach in a close proximity, so there are just kids and me. But when we just dance in public, these notions, we think of these notions. So let's just know, gain, not gain just half knowledge, but a full knowledge about what is dance, how it was evolved, how it's perceived in different countries. And even if you and your kids are not pursuing dance, I would just suggest to just watch one dance concert, one dance show in a year of any dance form. When you visit different countries, try to see their dance forms, so you will just connect and you will enjoy for those half an hour, 1 hour, and that's enough to embrace dance. Thank you so much. So now I will see if there are any comments, any questions. So Ankita gave lot of emotions and emoticons. Thank you so much. And Ankita said heavyweight. Maybe I missed the section in which she was telling heavyweight. So no problem, Ankita. You can just type in the comment section if you have any questions. So thank you for being with us in our today's life. So Monday we do English live, and I thought, like, it happened. This discussion happened yesterday, and I thought it's a good thing to share because it's real thing to share. It's a real conversation, and New Era Bonds is all about real conversations, real talk. Thank you so much.